Hey, thanks for tuning in to Under the Influence on Texas 101 Jams. I'm S. Lynn.
I'm Brad the Barber.
What's going on, Brad the Barber?
I don't know yet. Trying to figure that out.
You making money moves?
Trying to make money moves out here in these streets. Everybody else making money moves. I need to make money moves too.
Okay. Well, I want to talk about Curvy John Caldwell and him and these Chinese bonds that he got in 2013, 2014, and people wait for them to cash out, and ain't no cash out happening with that thing. So he swindled 99 people, and he is under 9 violations, and he still believes that the bonds are real.
So he bought some faulty bonds, sold them.
To 29 people, like, buy these bonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to cash out for X amount of dollars. Yes.
I have a question. This is your boy Go Getter right here. I mean, can you really charge him for being a fool just like them? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Because he invested his money too.
I invested this, or I'm, you know what I'm saying? Only reason, it must be something like he knew they were faulty. That's the only way they can charge
Well,
him.
what happened was, too, all the money that he received, it was fine when it went into a fund or something, but he took the money, he cashed it out, wired it to his own personal account, and was using that money to pay his mortgage and all his other bills with.
But it was his money. It's a side hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me being a radio station and working at the barbershop. The money that come in from the barbershop, had nothing to do with the church. It wasn't the building fund. It wasn't the, you know what I'm saying, the church's tithes or offering.
Church members.
But it doesn't matter. I do business
The whole
in
thing
churches.
is, it has to be proven that he knew that they were faulty.
Exactly. If you know what I'm saying, because it seems like he's just the blind leading the blind over there at the church.
I mean, shit, anybody can get got. So
Yeah.
That's what they gotta prove.
But I guess they already proved it, because you know what I'm saying, that's an easy thing.
But they're saying it's not looking good for him. Like, so they had him on. They had him on wire. Like, they got him. He was on. Wasn't there some wire tap?
But it must be wired. The wire must have to show that he knew that there was faulty and he's still selling.
Like, did he get caught talking about it? Or
He got caught talking about it, trying to sell somebody else these bonds. Trying to recruit you. I'm trying to recruit you in, and you wearing a wire while I'm trying to tell you about these Chinese bonds, and you need to give me X amount of dollars.
So and he better stick to that. The lawyer probably said, look, the only way I'm going to be able to make this pop for you, and if you act like you didn't know. Because the minute you show that you knew,
exactly,
or anybody said,
you know what I'm saying, you selling something before. They had to chase it all the way back, because he's a victim just like everybody else who bought one.
He is a victim because he believed in it.
But was he working with the Chinese people that were selling the bonds, or he bought the bonds?
The Chinese people not even claiming these bonds.
The Chinese people
say
this
don't
ain't
even
ours.
work. They say it's not ours. It
Who
don't
he
work.
get the bonds
It's
from?
been out of circulation for so long.
Who he get the bonds from? That's the
I don't know
bad.
where he got them from.
You know what I'm saying? So they had to
But
chase
he
it
had
back
like
to.
some partners. I didn't write the partners' names down.
I'm gonna have to look
he
it
had
up.
some partners with him.
Look, Kirby John, if you listening, you better act like you ain't know.
And stick with it. Like, just stick with it. Stick with that lie. Like,
You can't lie because you're a pastor.
Kirby John,
Pastors lie.
But you don't
Because
supposed
they
to,
a man
bro.
first.
You're a
That's what
man
people fail to
first, but you
realize.
gotta accept these things. No, because I feel that if you become a pastor or whatever,
The truth
and
is
stuff
gonna
like
show.
that, you have to, you know what I'm saying, lead
Walk
by
a straight
example.
line.
How can you get up there and talk
But his
about
church
you know
members
what I'm
still
saying,
believe
do
in
one?
him.
You gotta walk a
They
straight
think
line.
he got got.
They still
You gotta
believe
walk
in
a
him.
straight line, man. That being a
I'm
preacher.
finna look it up. His name Kirby Jones.
Kirby
John
John
Caldwell.
Windsor
I used to
Building.
go to that church too.
When that was on Main and with Ness
Yeah,
Carroll.
he came up number 2
No, I
on
didn't go
Google.
to it when it was there.
Type in Kirby, he
come
number
up-
2.
Yeah,
You
he
don't even
there.
have to put in a whole name.
Yeah,
he come up really, really quick.
And where he's at?
Here
And what
in
church?
Houston.
I know which church.
Windsor Village.
Windsor Village.
Over there by the
Missouri
hookers.
City, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
right there.
about
Was
all
it used to
day.
be by the hookers, didn't it?
It used to be at Carol's. It was the old sound. When the old sound.
Oh, what's the one over there? Nah, that's Higher Dimension. I'm thinking about by the
You think
hookers.
about
Yeah,
higher
Higher Dimension is off of
But yeah,
Investment.
I remember they was over there next to Carol's.
Oh, he did a thing on Easter. He like, I ain't guilty.
He went to,
His
he had
Easter
his
service,
church service.
huh?
Yeah,
He
he
turned it
did.
up,
He had
probably.
his church service.
We
Everybody
need to
showed up.
YouTube. That's
And I had a
that's
few
sound.
clients that's members, and they was like perplexed, like,
That
do
part.
I go to church or not? But I need
Nah,
to
we
go
gotta go.
just
They want
to
to hear what it. Yeah.
Yeah, I say everybody gonna be there this time for Easter. They gonna be there to see what
Like
Caldwell
everybody
gonna
was
say.
there when Joel Osteen told niggas and the Mexicans they couldn't come in the church during Harvey. We gotta go. We gotta hear this.
We
see
gotta hear what he's saying.
Yeah, we going today.
Yes. So it should be packed because of that.
Man, that church is big business, man.
Yes, it is. I'm thinking
It
about
is
getting
big
to it.
business.
Church on every corner like a liquor store.
Is there a little Afro peak on your thing?
Yeah. My haircut and cut.
Where you get that from? Somebody gave it to you?
I found it like this too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I ain't put this shit together.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I bought it because of the hair pit and all that stuff.
That's what's up. It's right now? Yeah, after the ice is settled in, the flavors are mingling.
Yeah, they ain't
Okay,
telling me
we
that.
doing
I don't want to hear
Yeah,
it. I want to
See,
hear
you
it.
know why?
Yeah.
Because they
Fox
gonna make
News.
sure they finna look. He's probably gonna go. He probably got about a good 6-7 months before he sit down and really deal with this case because they about to do some investigation.
But the main thing, they already did
Like
the
you said, they
investigation.
said no. I mean,
No, 'cause they had to bring the
finna
brand.
dig in, figure out where you got these from. They gonna
They
go
gotta
talk to
figure
some
out where
more
they came
people
from.
that
They
they got
did that
scammed too.
already.
They finna start going.
No. This
What?
is a federal case. He had to go in front of the grand jury already
Right.
to show that it had enough to. He got arrested. He ain't just getting. He got indicted.
Yeah, he got nine,
So this is-
nine
But
violations.
we still waiting to take it to trial, right?
Nine
Yeah,
violations.
now
That's what I'm
they
saying.
no, they gonna give him time for
So-
his defense
And that's what I
to
was
come up
saying.
and stuff.
And
But they
that
already
was-
got the information.
and-
They had enough to say.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is now he got a few before this trial because either you gonna take it to trial or you gonna say you did that you was guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you saying you're not guilty. So what I'm saying is when you go to trial, the things that happen during that process, they talking to this person, because now what they about to do,
getting evidence.
they about to start turning over more stones.
Right.
got
Because
that.
you know why? Because he's gonna you just said it earlier. You said
They got that already.
what you just asked me earlier. You said where'd you get them from?
Yeah,
So
we had to worry about
now, you
it.
know what? So
But
now,
they already
that's
got
when
the
that boy
evidence.
said, "Look, I need to talk to my lawyer. I don't want to say nothing. I need to
I
talk
don't
to my
wanna say
lawyer."
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so now
exactly.
they feel like it's just more digging they got to do. They done turned over a few
They
stones.
did that already.
But when you doing
When they bring the case, they
Well, put it to you like this.
When
Put
they
it to you
already
like
put
this.
you on charge, you don't
Put it
bring
to you
you
like
on
this.
build
Put
the
it to you
case
like
to
this.
bring
They
somebody
They gotta
else.
build
If-
his innocence now.
That's all I'm saying is it's a lot more shit finna come to light. That's what I'm trying to
A
say.
lot more of this shit.
That's
gonna
all
come
when I say.
out.
Oh, any and everybody.
And all
They
and
about
those
to-
29 people too.
Look, because you better believe the people that sold these bonds, they not easy to find like that. They're
That's
gonna
true.
they're-
They
yeah.
disappeared probably.
Yeah, where have y'all gone?
With these bonds.
The main thing is they
got
already pulled.
CBN numbers.
They already went in front of the grand jury to be able to put him under indictment.
Right.
So he already knew
Right.
that they was coming after him.
Right. Look, let me
So
ask you.
what did they? You know what I'm saying? They had to get a court order to put a
Yeah, all of
wiretap
that,
on him.
all of that,
So they have
all
to
of that.
show, you know what I'm saying, probable cause that we need
But
to
see,
get.
that was to get the being able to charge him
Charge
or
him.
indict him. Now what's about to happen is the trial shit.
I mean, we
And
know
let me
the
tell you
trial
something.
and stuff. He has
Yeah.
to build his,
And
but
what
they got
happens
the
during
evidence
trial?
already.
What happens
They
during
have
trial?
evidence.
They have to prove
They
it.
present
Yeah,
their
they're gonna
evidence.
prove, but
It's more evidence that they still have to find. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
When you want somebody,
You don't
because
take nobody
this is
to
what
court
happens.
forever.
No, sometimes
When you go to
do.
trial, what's the main
Sometimes
reason
you
they say
do.
either you gonna say you guilty,
no.
and if
They
you
want
say
you
you
to
guilty,
plead.
yeah, they want you to plead.
They
Usually
want
when
you
you
to
cop a
plead.
plea, right? You
Right.
get, let's say you get, they say, okay, you cop a plea for 8 years, right?
Right.
Well, no, I'm taking it to trial. Then
Right.
you lose, that 8 years turn to 30.
Right.
You
Quick.
get the maximum
So what
for
I'm
wasting
saying
your
is,
time.
in
For
order
wasting
to
time,
give
trying to
you,
give you a plea.
exactly, and in
Right.
order to give you that, you know what they're doing? They steady finding more and more shit.
Evidence.
They don't have everything.
Challenge.
They don't have everything.
Challenge.
They don't have everything.
They have enough to charge.
We're not talking about
him.
enough.
Let me tell you.
We're talking about more.
Let me say this. You know what I'm saying? I had been to this federal, you know what I'm saying, incarceration and stuff, and I remember the grand jury and everything else. They have to present it with federal. They have to present it in front of the grand jury to say that if they have enough evidence. Now, no,
Yeah,
I'm saying, no, I'm
that's
saying
true.
they have to have
Process,
no,
right?
no, they have to have enough proof to prove that he knew it. Cause just present that he's selling these bonds, but he like I ain't know. You know
Well,
what
they
I'm
got
saying?
the proof when they did the wiretap.
They did the
Yeah.
proof that he's selling them, but he has no.
Right.
It's not about the fact that he's selling. He ain't denying that he's selling because it's
There's
true
a whole
to follow that receipt. And the person, them 29 people that I bought it from him, he sold. So
Right.
it's easy to prove that he's selling them,
Right.
but they have to prove that he knew there was faulty
they were
But
bonds.
listen, let me tell you
And
something.
even at the grand jury
Let
to
me tell
go
you
across
something.
that.
But what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm not denying that, and I want you to understand I'm not denying that. What I'm trying to tell you is what you seem to say that all the evidence is on the table. There is more that they will find, and guess
Yeah,
what?
they
It may
gonna
not
find
even
more.
because yeah. So my thing is
They
that
might got it.
because what happens is now they have to start a whole new process. And the research and the digging does not stop because they had enough to start the process. Now they want to bury you at this point. Now, like after you want to go to trial, okay, guess what else we found? Because guess what happens? Guess what happens in the process? Somebody gonna come out and talk.
True, that's
Yeah.
true and stuff. But
And
that's when you. I mean, but it's a
I'm just
different
saying
thing of
that's
being
all-
indicted, and being arrested on a charge.
I'm talking about that.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
talking about
When they catching
him.
you, of
It's
course.
going to trial.
Oh, it's going
And
to
in
trial.
order-
That's why
and in
they always
order-
say
and
that.
look, the last thing we want, which a lot of people have done, has beaten the system. They do not want him to beat this system.
Especially not a
And
black man.
thank you.
Well,
And a
if he
preacher.
gets, I mean, they have to prove that he knows.
They're
it's
gonna
false.
find more.
So they already know. They already have that proof.
Man, just
to-
don't
to
lose
indict
Kirby.
him.
Kirby, don't lose.
They already have that proof to indict him
Right.
because that's the number
Yeah.
one reason to
But
indict
can he
him.
beat the indictment? Because if you go to trial, that means he's trying to beat the indictment.
Hey, he going
trying
to
to
trial,
beat
but
it.
he's
And
trying
guess
to
what?
prove that he don't know it. But
It varies. It's very,
But
very
it's the
unusual
scam.
for you
The
to.
scam part is
You better
that you
prove
got
me
if
wrong.
he
these
knew it or
funds
not.
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
knew were not valid.
Mm-hmm.
You took money from these
Man, Kirby, I
people.
hope you didn't know.
And then you took this said money, which is illegal money, and you paid your
But
bills
he
with
didn't know
it.
his legal money.
Look, and then
He's
you
always-
transfer. You skimped yours off the top.
Right. You
No, it
transfer
wasn't
yours.
through the
Yeah.
church.
Huh?
Just because he's a
No, it
church
had nothing to do with
master.
the
No, we
church.
talking not the church.
No,
we talking about
the money,
the money.
the account where these funds was going.
he bought them for this and sold them for this.
Sold it for that, right?
That's what you're supposed
Yeah,
to do.
right.
But he took that money and transferred it to his personal
Because
account.
it's his business, though. That's his
But that's
profit.
what-
That's
that's
his thing.
what-
Leave it in the
He
business.
got
Look,
caught up.
that's what. But
You know
see,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what's
That's how
gonna be
they
questioned.
found out the wire tap. Okay,
Right.
the wire transfer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who'd you get them
The
from?
wire transfer, but
Right.
he thinking they legal. I'm supposed to
Kirby,
transfer.
who'd you
So
get them
this
from?
is money. I made
It's-
profit.
it's- The main thing
Let me pay
is
some bills
knowing
with it.
the government. I mean, knowing how the you know what I'm saying the system work. They already have him. They already know he know that they illegal. Because other than that, they'll bring him in and use him as in we're trying to get the next person.
Right. Then
That's
they
what.
use him and set
And
him
guess
up
what? And guess
to
what?
get the
That was
fall
my-
guy, the guy who got these
No.
funds.
That
They
was my
can't indict
whole
him. He
point.
wouldn't even got indicted
So
by the
look.
grand jury unless they could prove he knew they had it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Or unless he can't
They have
find these
that proof.
people.
But listen, and that
if
was
he
my
can't
whole
find
point.
these people.
So look, that was my whole point of saying how shit the digging and the research does not stop.
The digging and research is they
So
gonna
now
pick
what's
him
gonna
up 'cause
happen
they call
is
him
they're
selling,
gonna
they ain't
go
know
try
he
to
was doing
figure
it.
out who you got them from. First of all,
Exactly.
when you tell us, because we're gonna ask you, the first question is, where'd you get them from? Did you know that you was buying some faulty stuff?
Right.
So your answer is already on paper of, look, man, I didn't know.
I didn't
Okay, so
know.
now that you didn't know, where did you get them from? Okay,
Right.
you got them from here.
Right.
Then they finna go turn the stones over on it. Because see, what happens is it goes from it being the case being about Kirby John to everybody else it could possibly be. And we don't know who that is, but
We
we
don't
will
know who
figure
they
it out.
are.
Because
I
guess
think
why?
we're gonna knock
Because
them
we're
out.
not going to start digging. We're not going to stop digging. So then
Right.
guess what?
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
come to you, guess what you going to say? Listen, man, I've been selling Kirby this bullshit for years.
It's two different. I understand
Look,
what
you
you're
heard
saying.
what
I
I'm saying?
understand what you're saying.
That's
They
what's gonna
all
happen. They're
find
gonna be like,
some
listen, man,
stuff.
Kirby been buying this shit for years, y'all.
Nah,
You need to promise me. I'm about to cut a deal.
You got state and federal mixed
Right.
up.
Somebody, no, I'm just saying how shit go.
No,
Right.
you got state and federal mixed up because federal, to the grand jury, they already have to have a case against him. So they already have to know.
Man,
he's
I don't
doing
care.
illegal.
Other shit finna pop up.
Yeah,
Other shit finna pop
Yeah, he got
up.
some
It's finna get
issues.
interesting.
He
That's
got
all
some
we saying. We
issues
going
and
too
all
much.
this shit that's
We
finna
trying
pop up.
to go too beyond.
His dirty laundry finna be, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Finna
That's
be
all
out
I'm
there.
saying. Kirby, I hope
Because
you know.
they have to build his character. They have to make his character, because his character right now is good.
They finna look.
They already know.
investigate it. They finna
They already
investigate his
know.
character.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Everybody in there.
You don't come after no
His
pastor
wife,
that his
all
character everything,
that.
everything is good, and he can just all say like, "What? They faulty?
Right.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
Well, I got him from so and so John.
Right, exactly.
And let's go get him."
Let's go get him.
But they already know. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
They
tell
finna
the
build his
truth, Kurt.
character.
Somebody finna, listen, finna be some snitching going on.
Okay.
There's finna be some finger pointing going on.
Well,
But
we
in
got
other news, we got Bill Cosby. He back on trial.
For what now?
That
The
shit.
sexual assault.
There's more
But see,
shit
the thing
coming.
is, they only tried him for one person, for one woman, and he was acquitted, or it was a mistrial or something for that one. Now 5 women are about to.
Leave Bill
sue him
alone.
for
Leave
sexual
Bill Cosby
harassment.
alone.
And it's like, I think it's like 30 women, so they can come back every year and bring 4 or 5 different women on him.
Main
every
thing
year.
is, Bill, it's all
This
right. 'cause
man
ain't nobody
blind
can,
now.
huh?
He blind
But the
now.
main thing
Let's go
is,
tell Bill.
it's just
It
your word
is.
versus her word, because nobody know what happened that night.
But they trying to try him as a serial sexual assaulter.
They
No,
gonna keep
'cause they have to
digging
prove that he
digging
assaulted.
digging.
And they trying him in the public eye. That's the whole thing. They don't have evidence other than
They
all
really
these
just
people.
trying to ram.
So just because
drag
all
him
these
under.
people can be lying though.
They just trying. What do they call it? They really
They
enjoying
clout.
fucking his legacy up.
They are.
Because
They
even
are
if they
enjoying
know
this
he's got
other's
enough money to
legacy.
fight, let me tell you something. This man just lost another child. You know that, right? He just lost his daughter. The same daughter that came out 2 years ago and made the statement when this shit first hit the fan. Not first, but hit it again.
Yeah.
And she made a statement. She died from
Stress.
Nah, it was like some cancer and shit.
Oh.
But they really enjoying taking out his legacy, man. You know,
It's a retrial.
it's a retrial. It's a retrial. But the thing is, the reason why this last one didn't go so good because that was the second time that case was brought up. But something happened to where they copped the deal that it
And
couldn't be
it-
used against him
right.
or something like that.
It
So
was a
they were going to
mistrial.
only go so far. But I'm going to tell you what fucked Bill up when he came out this last quarter. Niggas said, hey. Yeah, Bill.
They hate the
nigga.
nigga.
See, there you
And
go.
then he started doing like stand up.
Yeah. Oh,
He
no.
really
They
started
said,
doing stand-up.
not just stand up. I read they said his publicist had him out at restaurants.
Yeah, he was out making appearances.
Trying to get
Because
his
you
good
have
yeah.
to.
Man,
you have
Bill,
to-
sit your ass down.
That's what I said. Sit
My
Bill,
thing
you
is
about
like,
to die.
no, but you gotta think about it.
Bill is tired.
If you
He is hella
if you're
tired.
innocent and they killing your legacy that you
They
built
totally
and you
killing it.
worked for,
Right.
and Bill Cosby did a lot of good
They
stuff.
don't ever want to talk about the
But
good
they,
he
you know what I'm
did.
saying? So he has to keep that alive. He has to let you know that I'm still the Bill Cosby that donated all this money.
Right.
I'm still the Bill Cosby that didn't curse on my stand-up and all this
Right.
everything.
I demanded the best
But
of
I
everyone.
didn't know what I'm saying.
Right.
I still, yeah. I'm the Bill
You can't be
Cosby.
mad at me
Yeah,
because I
I
used
might
to
have
like
had
it
some
how
girls
model.
over, and because I'm ugly, I
models.
made it relax.
See, but that was and the thing about it is Bill has always been honest about it.
Mhm.
He has always told us.
And
He
he-
said, "Listen,
he
I like to mess with models. We like to party because back then
He did.
that was
And
normal.
Yeah.
he admitted
But
that
to
he
me,
bought the
normal.
Quaaludes.
I think those were the things that
He admitted
he
had
allowed.
Quaaludes.
He did
Like,
admit
yeah,
that.
he admitted it. He's
You know what
been
I'm saying?
talking about it.
But he
Spanish
said
fly.
that ain't what he gave him and stuff. He like, I got it.
Let me
He
tell you
admitted that he got it to give the people to relax and stuff like that.
But not just
But he
that.
said he didn't get.
That was
he
what,
didn't
look, Fred, when you look at all the people that were doing Quaaludes back then, that was the drug.
That was
the drug.
That was the
That was-
Molly.
that was
that was
basically-
Molly for back then.
Basically, it's just
Right.
like saying a girl nowadays, come over and smoke with me, and I'm gonna have sex, and once you know
I'm
what I'm
gonna get
saying,
you on this good.
I'm gonna get you on this good, and
Right.
we're gonna fuck, because
Yeah,
you're gonna
relax.
put
But
your
what killed me is when the
Right.
girls
guards
say,
down.
okay, well, the first time, you be like, the first time. So that was
Yes,
the
that
second
the
time?
one for
One
the
lady,
one
you
it
went
was
girl.
back?
3 times.
You went back?
Yeah,
One lady, it was 3 freaking times.
yes.
That's
That's the
what
one
gets
And the
me.
third time
The
she
ma-
went to his house.
Yes.
It's a lady who paints.
It's the
It's
one
the
who
black-
ran track
she's a
too.
black lady.
And
She's
she
a
she
painter.
did track. She was in track at where he was at Peaceful Temple. She ran track and stuff, and he sponsored her and stuff like that. And that's what I'm thinking
went
about.
I couldn't believe
My
that.
thing
3
is,
times.
you
And
know
you
what I'm
still
saying?
drunk the Kool-Aid? Like,
And she know what she was
no.
doing.
Ain't no way I
Bill,
could drink the Kool-Aid.
Bill gave
And
y'all
I
something to
know-
relax y'all, so y'all can make this
Now,
shit
you know
easy.
what? I'm going to be honest with you. Did Bill probably have a little creepy shit? Yeah.
And we all got creepy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Meaning that I'm not gonna lie. You know, if I know that your weakness is Quaaludes,
No, it's
and
not-
I want to fuck with you, Guess what I'm gonna say
I'm
when
gonna
I'm in
have
town?
your Quaaludes.
Listen,
It's
I
just
got a
like
plane
giving your
ticket waiting
kid
for you.
Robitussin,
I got
man.
your Quaaludes. I got a plane ticket waiting for you. And guess what? I'm gonna finally, even though you probably been lying, I'm gonna finally put you on my show.
And the
Right.
main thing is
You out.
And that lady he did 3 times, he ended up putting her on his show.
they know. I mean,
And
what happened is the
one
women.
parent remember Bill
feel
coming
used.
to him and making a deal. He said, if I pay for her education, I need to be able to develop her.
Oh,
That's why I say, did he probably use his power?
Yes, I don't.
But I don't believe Bill
everybody
tied you up and made you
Yeah.
swallow this shit. Because Bill said, one chick
I ain't-
said
I ain't
Bill
do
told me
this
to
shit.
get out.
I ain't do this shit while making your drink.
Yeah, I ain't spiked
Right.
your drink.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Look,
Nah.
I put this on here when I come out this shower.
It's like,
Right.
here goes something to relax you.
Swing.
And you know, they can get Bill Cosby for selling drugs or passing or distributing drugs. If anything,
They said Bill, he was in the Playhouse Mansion. He's Bill Cosby. Him and Sidney 48 are the hottest niggas in Hollywood right now. What do you mean? Of course he's going to the Playhouse Mansion.
Yeah,
Of course he's got
course.
a pocket full of pills.
Hell
And we
yeah.
finna get high and I'm
Hell
finna
yeah,
have
the
fun.
Playboy Mansion?
And then we gonna jump on my plane and we gonna go somewhere else. Like this, come on,
That's
man.
the life.
That's the life.
I
But see,
heard
don't
this.
nobody say nothing about Trump grabbing women by the pussy.
they say that.
They swept that shit under the rug.
It's
Nah,
the
they
They got
talk about
Kellyanne
it.
Conway
He's
with
coming
a
up
dress
on trial. Don't they have him coming up on trial?
They supposedly.
Well, yeah,
I
with
was
that
waiting.
stripper lady,
Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
And look, Stormy said, "Look, this is how you know she telling the truth." She said, "Okay, no, I took the money. I
Right.
did, but he owed me some more, and he didn't come through with it."
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm telling y'all. But so what can she charge him for?
Well, the whole thing is really just to,
Breach
of
to
contract
do the
or
same
something.
thing. Well, I don't.
His
She
character-
want
Yeah,
to
breach-
do her book and all that stuff.
But not
and
only
so
that-
But they want to say that he
do
bossing,
stuff.
so he was, you know what I'm saying? What's it, soliciting sex?
Yeah, look at his wife.
He prostitution.
She was a
They know
model.
this. But he
Ivanka
just
is
he
a-
is paid this
not
way instead of
model.
just, you know what I'm saying? Is he paying? But the main thing is, Trump gonna sit back and say, "I paid her for escorting, but she gave me the pussy for free."
Or no, she did a horrible job, and like anything else,
She
I
didn't have
fire
to
you.
do
I
it.
fired
I don't pay you if you
fired
don't
her.
do your job.
I was trying her to hang
That's
out
all
and
right.
stuff like that,
Yeah.
and after hanging with her and the sex, it wasn't worth me.
Look,
you know what I'm
did you see
saying?
the
then.
pictures of his wife? She had a photo shoot on the plane. She was naked and had laying down.
Yeah.
Man, look, Trump
He had
been getting down
some
since the
racy
80s,
pictures.
man.
But
This
it's
man
nothing.
been-
I mean, I'm tired of America not accepting what goes on in America.
when
They
that-
want to sweep it under the rug
when it's
until
convenient for them.
until it's time for you to say this. They can go down Bitch and Net right now and see hookers walking down the street
All kinds.
and know that bitch
All
is selling
types.
pussy.
You know exactly. You know what it is on that street.
You know what I'm saying? You
For
know,
sure.
her little ass hanging out, and
You already know.
they walking back
And
and
cops
forth.
are driving right by, like
Right
they don't
by,
see
they
nothing.
can't do nothing because it's not about knowing; it's
You gotta
about
let it-
proving.
yeah, and not
and that's
only
what
that,
Bill
about
Cosby
proving.
have, and that's what Donald Trump.
But not only that, it's a cash cow.
And unless you have me saying, hey, I want to buy some coochie, or Bill saying, hey, I got some drugs, or Kirby saying, hey, I know these bonds are real, but
Right.
I'm selling because I need to get my money back out of them.
So you know,
that's
so
the
this
whole
is
thing.
the whole thing that make it look bad with Bill, as far as not on Bill's behalf, but this is what make it look bad. So if you Google right now, there's a lady, and she was an escort. She gave a story to a reporter how she was offered between 10 and 50 grand. I think it was 10 grand just to get Bill to come to the Ritz-Carlton for a meeting. They were having a meeting there. And this was around the time Bill was trying to buy, was it NBC or ABC? NBC. The first time.
Yeah.
Back when he was popping. I'm talking
Right.
about back when the Cosby Show hadn't even reached the peak yet.
Right.
But they was popping hard. And like he tried to buy this network. Because the thing about Bill is if you look at his track record, Bill has had numerous shows.
Yeah.
So Bill was thinking what Oprah was thinking back then. I need a network.
Back then, he was
Because
thinking ahead of the curve.
and not only that, look at
Yeah.
what he's always been preaching. His number one message since we've known Bill, education.
True.
A lot of Bill's money is always going to where? HBCUs.
Colleges, yeah.
Not just colleges, but HBCUs.
HBCU.
Go back and look at all of Bill's shows. Besides the sweaters, what was Bill always wearing? Sweatshirts of HBCUs and colleges. Howard, Meharry Medical,
That's true.
North, and then he created a spin-off show, Hillman, which wasn't even a real college.
It was an HBCU.
But it was an HBCU.
But the main thing
So-
is, when are black folks going to get out there and support?
But
We so quick to
what
talk
I'm saying-
about it,
But
then
no,
we
but
do
what I mean
anything.
is like the best thing to do is to attack what his weakness is. And everybody knew that he told you his weakness was model chicks and drugs.
That's all men.
That's most men. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know
That's
what I'm
all
saying?
men. I mean, look at it.
Pussy and alcohol.
Yep.
It satisfies all.
Right.
And it always
Yeah.
has. I mean,
Right.
when you look at the strip right here, look, I didn't even know that 59 was built. The first strip club, if you look at all the major highways, the strip clubs were there. You go 59 got the strip clubs, right? Boom. You go to 45, got the strip clubs on both
That's
sides.
true.
Mm-hmm.
So I had heard that Houston was really built for two things. Well, one thing, oil tycoons and a place for them to play.
Oh, that makes sense. That make a lot of sense.
Houston was around before.
But no, but what I'm saying is that
Now,
they
once
built,
it
just
started,
like Las
Houston
Vegas was
was
made.
like
No,
an
no, no.
oil
You listen to what I'm
company?
saying. It was designed because it was a bunch of. They looking for a place to play. Like look at what Vegas
No,
was.
but I understand.
Vegas was
but
built for
look,
gamblers
look.
and cheaters.
Right. And
But,
she-
And this
I
is
mean,
So
it was
men
built up.
of power have
No.
always done this.
it was built up for that, huh?
I mean, I'm saying like initially
Initially.
they
It was
was.
really on the cattle trail to Oklahoma.
I feel what you're
Well,
saying,
yeah,
but I'm
but
talking
it's
about.
still
I'm talking about
on
when
their
the Colorado
road,
room was
on
built.
their- on
It
their
wasn't
road.
built all
I
the way
think
there.
all cities were built off of entertainment, though. That's
Yeah,
what
but
made
you have
people
to
move
look
from
and
the country
see
to the
how
city
many
because of the
strip
entertainment
clubs
and
are
stuff.
close to the freeways.
What I'm
in
saying
those
is
cities.
it became a popular, I guess.
Like, you
I don't
know,
know what
like
it was made for at
California,
first, but what I'm
it's
saying
not
is
like that.
it started to be designed. And it's not just here, it's
I
everywhere.
think all cities are designed because if you look at all city Wild Wild West, they all had the cities
Wild Wild West.
where was
The
the
Wild Wild
strippers
West wasn't
and
that
bars.
good.
That's
But
And
yeah,
everybody
the
was coming to
strippers-
town to do the strippers and the bars and the shops.
so that's why I said look at Vegas.
That's every city.
Yeah.
What was Vegas made
That's
for?
the Wild Wild
That's
West. That's
every
what it
city.
was all
But
about.
no,
Vegas was made for
Right.
the Air Force people to come in and gamble and have sex and
Yeah,
everything.
but yeah. So, but my point is to you that that's what a lot of this shit.
The point
be
is
designed for niggas to have their way, men of power to do.
The point is
The
this.
wives can't even come out here.
This is what we need to.
The
This is what we
wives
need to
couldn't
address. We need to address that. The point is, there's no way in America that you can say it's legal to do something here, but illegal to do something else. Prostitution is legal in Vegas as long as you sign up and you get your thing, but it's illegal somewhere else. That's what I don't like. Weed is legal in one place,
Thank you.
And
but
actually,
illegal in
nowhere
the
in
next
America.
place.
Yeah.
Huh?
Actually, it's not legal nowhere in America.
Federal.
Federal is not.
State.
It's not.
But
it's
that's
not-
the bullshit
and-
that we need to start
Yeah.
calling on.
Yeah.
We need to call. It's the elephant in this
But they
fucking
paying.
room.
But they paying their
People
bills.
be like,
though. They
Hey,
paying.
I don't know about y'all, but
They
it's a
paying.
fucking elephant
Elephant
right
in the
here,
room, right?
and that's why people don't want to address the elephant in the room and keep the attention on the elephant.
But that's
People,
the
it's an
whole-
elephant on the room, but look at the view we have over here.
But look,
I
that's
know.
the-
Don't pay attention to the
Don't pay
elephant.
attention.
Don't watch the
It's-
elephant.
It's,
Don't watch
it's,
the
it's
elephant.
like no, see,
Look
it's,
at
it's
this
always
over
what
here.
I say. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
But that's the
Yeah,
whole.
you
But
do
that's the
say
whole
that.
You know what I'm
argument,
saying?
and that's been the
I'm
whole.
a man behind the curtain. Don't pay attention to me.
That's been the whole argument. Y'all allow shit when y'all want to. Because if that was Barack, and he had even had a homeboy that he met, and it was at a Russian restaurant, they would have been talking about this motherfucker here is a goddamn it in cahoots with the enemy.
Here's something that's all I need.
Yeah, I'm ready.
That shit got good, huh?
Yeah, because I'm just saying that's what's happened with Bill. Because they acting like Trump. Trump, technically, him and Bill are the same motherfuckers. Let the truth be told.
Nah.
Except Bill, we don't have no hardcore proof. We had this nigga on tape talking about grabbing by the pussy.
Yeah.
But if you
But it
hear
still
the
don't
whole
affect his
thing,
base, though. It
But
don't affect his base.
Because that's them.
No.
Right, that's
That's
how
how
they
they
get
feel.
Did
yeah.
y'all ever hear the
Take
whole
it,
story? Did y'all ever hear the story
Taking pussy.
Which story?
of why he said grab her by the pussy?
Because he said he
He met this woman. No, he met this woman in a place and stuff like that. He fucked too. You know what I'm saying?
But
He you know what I'm saying? And he met this woman in a place and stuff like that. He was buying furniture and stuff. She wanted him to buy furniture and everything like that. And he was going to buy her the furniture and stuff. And since he buying her to grab it, he grabbed her by the pussy. Listen to the whole story on the bus when he's telling that reporter.
but my thing is this.
And that's the whole
Regardless,
thing. And people want to stick on it.
The
Now, fuck
outcome
the elephant in
of
the room. He was buying the bitch some
outcome, but
furniture
see-
and grabbed her by the
all right.
pussy. She knew
So
what it was.
look, so he was buying furniture. So that in their eyes, well, he should have been able to grab her by the pussy. He was buying the furniture.
That's my eyes. That's
But
my
see,
eyes.
okay, so
Shit.
what about Bill? He was paying
Shit.
for tuition.
Bill know what
And
they know
to-
what they was
to-
doing. She let him grab him by the pussy.
But my
because
point
Bill-
is Bill don't get that same pass.
Yeah,
Bill
but these
do get
women,
that
they
pass.
waking up.
He do
they
get that
waking
pass.
up with this dude on top of them.
That's
Like
a different
they
thing.
didn't consent to that.
They
didn't
trying to
yes
say the
to
biggest
Well,
thing is
With
they
Bill
trying to say
Cosby.
that he
He
drugged
didn't
them
consent.
and took
They didn't
advantage of it.
consent. I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm drinking this drink, and next thing I know, I look up and you on top of me.
But you
I
took
drink this
forgot
drink
you-
and we talking,
So you forgot you
and
took the
I
pill.
passed out.
I didn't take
But
the pill.
listen-
I drunk this happy juice you gave me.
Okay.
That's just like her right now.
I don't
You gave me
do-
this happy juice.
That has to be proved.
And I'm drinking a happy juice.
And that's what
and
they
next
have to
thing
bill
I know,
for.
you on top
Rape.
of me, huffing and puffing and breathing. You violated. I
Yeah,
didn't say yes to this. I didn't consent
if
to
he
this.
did that, he's wrong and he
And
deserves
that's
to go
what
to
we
jail.
have to prove.
And that's what we have to prove.
But see, we
I
didn't
didn't-
have
I
Bill
didn't
on
consent
tape
to this.
talking about that
They
he
can't.
did it.
I was
I know.
thirsty and drunk your little juice you gave me.
But the main thing
we
is,
never
it's hard for them to
heard Bill
prove.
on tape.
All they can prove is Bill used to buy drugs. Yeah, I used to do drugs. Just like Obama said, yeah, I snorted coke.
Yeah.
Get
You know
out
what
the
I'm
way
saying?
now.
Get it out the way. Bill, like, yeah, well, did you? Because if he would have lied and say, no, I ain't never had prescriptions for Quaaludes, Quaaludes, he know he ain't had many of them motherfuckers.
Right.
They can find, so let me go ahead and let this shit out. Yeah, I got
Y'all better give me
Quaaludes.
these goddamn-
And we got Quaaludes back then to give somebody some shit.
Okay, I
So that's just
want
like me
powder.
going to buy some pills right now and say I'm going to use them to rape women. But if you can't prove
Just
I
gotta
did
prove
it,
it. Yeah,
you
you
know what I'm
gotta prove
saying? That's like us saying, you know what, I think about this gun to rob this bank. They can't arrest me if I ain't robbed the bank.
Thank you.
They can't arrest me if they catch me with money and say, yeah, but we know you bought the gun to rob a bank. Okay, yeah, I did, but I haven't got there yet.
Exactly.
Thank
I
you
ain't
for
robbed
stopping
the
me
bank.
before I
Thank
got
you.
there.
But yeah, that's the deal with
The
with
proof
Bill.
is in the
That's
pudding. That's the
deal with
main
Bill.
thing. They got to dig through the
Bill
groove
Cosby.
to get it.
Bill
Free
Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
He is
Legacy.
free. He
No,
be-
free his
he-
mind.
Nah, he-
Free
he
our
out
mind from thinking that he did this.
there. He out of there.
I don't
He
know.
ain't out there.
Hey, Bill, I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah,
Bill,
yeah.
we gonna wake up one morning and
Bill
turn
got
on
too
TV
much
and
money
Bill
for
gonna be
him.
done had
They
a
just
heart
trying to
attack.
kill. The
He
main
done
thing
lost
is,
all his kids.
but
Nah,
this
all
what the
of
white folks
them. He
said.
done lost two
We
kids.
not gonna arrest him, but we gonna kill his legacy, like they
And
did
his
to
son.
OJ.
And his son.
Like they did OJ.
Like they did OJ. They
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
prove it.
Look at
OJ
all
shot
that.
his motherfucking self. OJ a
OJ.
stupid motherfucker.
But the main thing
And
is,
he's
but
lost
you gotta
tape.
think about it.
OJ gonna end up back in jail. Why? They gonna find
But
something.
you gotta think about it. What if, you know, so we always talk about if he's guilty, he shot himself. But what if you're not guilty and they accusing you of some shit?
Why would you name a book if I did it? This is what I would do.
Because he has to. Because you know why? Because they fucked him. Because you got to think about everything. No, Brad, think about this. You're going to prove that I'm guilty, I'm innocent from doing this shit, but y'all going to take all my money and say it's my fault.
Look,
Bitch, how is it my fault?
After you get off,
Unless I pay the motherfucker to do it.
After-
That's bullshit.
after-
Elephant in the room, Brad. Hey,
after
look at
they
that elephant.
acquit you-
Elephant in the room, Brad.
You don't
after
wanna
they
accept
acquit
that,
you, after
gonna
they
come
acquit,
back, y'all.
after they quit you, sit your
We're gonna
ass
take a
down.
break. Play a little
They
music,
quit him and they took
we'll
all
be
his
right
shit.
Man, nigga not broke.
And they took all his shit.
No,
That
he
nigga
didn't.
was broke.
That nigga far from broke.
That nigga.
Man, he got money that he got. Look,
They
he did
had
a
a
house. He
house.
had millions put away that he couldn't touch until 2019.
He had a house that they
Man,
couldn't
that
touch
nigga
in
is
Florida
far
because your
from
home is
broke.
not part of your stuff.
That nigga
That's why
far
he had to
from
move. They fucked up his career on some
far
shit.
from- No,
Brad.
you didn't fuck what career? You
Brad.
paid. He was abundantly
You're
paid.
not looking at the biggest problems.
Why did
You
they
so
talk about
busy.
the TV?
You so busy looking at finance, and you so
No.
busy looking at he's
No.
guilty. Look
No.
at the point that no,
So
Brad,
they
Brad,
took you off of
Brad,
TV. That was his
Brad,
one job.
that-
He was
but
a
the main
hard-
thing
he
is
was-
you don't have the fucking right to do that shit to me if I ain't do this shit. That's just like the state come to you and say, since you're on the radio now,
See.
we're gonna take your license.
What did that boy Cat Williams say? See, you forgot you was a nigga. You forgot you were a
That's
nigga.
I'm
Once
gone.
your ass got off,
That's the nigga.
after they took the little bit of money that you did pay, take the rest of the lot of money that you do have and shut the fuck up.
You never know
Don't
what
write
it
no
is.
books,
We,
nigga.
so
Then look, then they just got the
Why?
interview that came out with the lost files and the nigga say,
Yeah.
I remember I grabbed a knife and that's all I remember. Nigga, shut the fuck up. What are you doing?
I didn't watch that video. Though.
Man, that
I mean, I didn't
nigga
watch
is stupid.
that.
OJ is
I
dumb.
planned on watching
OJ
that.
is dumb.
No.
OJ is a nigga for real. You are ignorant as fuck.
The main
There's
thing
no
is,
way.
no, that's the problem. I'm talking to the mic. The problem is we look at too much fucking news and get bits and pieces and we run over that bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Something
That's just like you saying that right now in this video right now. But then Stacey ended up dead and they used the audio and say, oh, I remember grabbing the knife and that's when I blacked out. And they use the same audio right now. The saying.
Let me tell you something.
And from that point on, they running you on that audio.
It's some things that you just learned. Why do you think they say why do they say that the less, what do they say? The less you, sometimes you just talk too much.
Yeah. But that's why they get you in there.
We want you to do an interview, OJ. No. I'm not coming to do the interview.
That was from what?
OJ, you should write a book.
But he's an attention whore, though.
Damn! Thank you.
He always been that way.
And that's his fault.
And so it doesn't
And that's his fault. So you get what you deserve.
They ain't fucking with OJ. Nobody gets what he deserves. Yeah. Ain't nobody fucking with
OJ shot himself.
He didn't do it. If he did,
matter of fact, he should have stabbed himself.
So you think he did it?
I don't give a shit. After you got off,
I don't think he himself did it. But
I think he knows. I think he made the call.
I think he was somebody who did it.
I think he made the call. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Too. I believe in certain things about that case. Back when I go and look, I think in certain things that I think that he was in cahoots with some people. Because you know she owed a lot of money. You know she owed some money, some coke money.
But
she owed a large amount of money.
It was too much evidence to suppress, though. They suppressed a lot of evidence, and that's the whole thing.
OJ was known for controlling her in public. They were going private, and she come out with a swollen eye. I mean, like, this was.
But the main thing is, they suppressed a lot of evidence. OJ beat them at their own, you know what I'm saying, at their own game.
He did. I saw.
Let me tell you something. That Las Vegas shit was
her blood in his truck. Now that all they need to
they've even brought up that the son might have been in on it.
The son, you know what I'm saying?
His oldest one from the black one.
Right.
Because if you notice, you remember when they show you the film that the helicopter caught when OJ and them was in the truck after they had pulled up, the son came and ran out, and AC pushed the son off the truck, and the son was doing something but he came.
Right.
Technology wasn't what it was, but the son was crying, and he tried to get. I guess he was trying to talk to his dad or something.
Right. Tell him something.
That's back when they said, and OJ had the gun in his head and all that shit.
Exactly.
So, but they. Let me tell you how genius it was. That 4-part series that they did. They created that because OJ was due the parole that he just got out for recently. So they wanted to make this series just to really make him look bad, and they brought out a lot of shit that people didn't know.
Right.
So my thing is that okay, did they probably try to do some shit to OJ like, you forgot you was a nigga that we gave you all this shit and you got a little out of hand, whatever. Did they probably take some of OJ's? Did OJ probably spend a lot of money on lawyer fees and all that shit? Yes, they should have, nigga. But guess what? Nigga, you, like when you say you beat the system,
right?
Now take your motherfucking ass and sit down somewhere, nigga.
Right.
What's the first thing the nigga did? Wrote a fucking book. Like that's taunting. That's creating karma for yourself.
It is.
But the main thing is, y'all see
in them people's face.
I don't like how Brad make it. No, because Brad make it like this. Was Brad say? If you win, go be a good nigga and sit down somewhere. He's a good Negro.
That's
be a good Negro. Get my money and go somewhere.
No, that's just what your ears heard. That's just what your ears heard.
So he should be a good
nigga.
Nigga.
It's like my mama said, nigga, I supposed to bust your ass for a lot of shit that you did, but I overlooked it. Nigga, you got away with murder. You got away with murder. It ain't about being a good nigga.
But the main thing is, nobody argue the fact that
you want to keep feeding the fucking animals. The signs say stop feeding them, but because you got away with it, you think you keep doing it.
But the main thing is,
that ain't got nothing to do with color. That's common sense.
No, because you common sense on him.
You trying to make it look like some good nigga shit. No, it's not.
On him being guilty.
Nigga, you beat the system. You beat the odds. You killed a white woman, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad he got off. I'm glad the nigga got off.
His whole thing is not about it. Your shit is biased to him being guilty instead of.
No, it's not. Let me tell you. No.
Can we rewind this?
Nigga, you know how many times?
Can we rewind this?
No, nigga, I'm saying because you can't turn my point into what you heard. Ask me what I mean. That's like if I pass by two state troopers going 150 miles an hour. I'm not going to pass by no more because guess what? I don't want to keep pressing the limits. This has nothing to do with color. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to fucking go to jail.
Nigga, please. You said, I think he did it, and I goddamn happy.
No, I did not say I think he did it. I said I think he made it. I don't think he personally stabbed him, but I think he made a call. I think he made a phone call.
Somebody he agreed like I do. you that he had a
No, I don't.
person.
So you think he did?
That he had
You think he
another
had
person?
something to
Not
do with it?
physically did it.
But you
But
think
he
he?
has
But you
some-
I
think
think
he's guilty?
or he knew,
He's
or he
guilty,
know.
associated by some
I'm
type
not
of way.
saying he's guilty.
He is.
He know what?
I'm
He
saying
might
he
not
is.
know nothing about it.
I'm saying
But the
he
fact
is.
your ass got off and you start doing nigga shit,
Nah.
talk writing dumb
The
ass
main
books.
thing is, that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Right.
stuff that I mean, yeah, he
I
has
know
to
what I
prove
mean.
his income. But you got look. You refuse to look at it from the innocent point of view.
No, you can't tell me what I refuse
You know
to
what
look
I'm
at.
saying?
No, I'm
This
not
is
looking
my
at it from
argument.
being
My
innocent.
argument point of view
I
is,
don't-
Your thing
what
is,
if you
he's
know?
innocent, so he should be able to write books.
If they
and
took
do
all my
public
fucking
stuff.
hard-earned money that I got
Man, he not
concussions
broke. He
and
not
did
broke.
and earned all this shit
He not broke.
and on some
Right.
bullshit,
He not broke.
and they took my shit, then
Right.
goddamn it,
He
I'm
not
gonna be
broke.
petty.
He not broke.
I want to say I'm gonna be petty on these bitches.
Okay, so
And that's what
hold on.
it is.
Let me flip this on him. Hold on. Yeah, he's a petty motherfucker. But let me flip this on his petty ass. Okay,
I am a
look. So you know
petty
what?
nigga.
So you know what? Write a book. Write a book. Get you some money. But don't do stupid nigga shit and name the book. If I did it, this is what the fuck I would have did.
But the main
no,
thing is,
niggas want to be ignorant,
You know
be
what I'm saying?
gangster, but then
First
when
of
they
all-
want to lock your ass up, niggas.
First of all,
I have a right.
No, first of
Man,
all,
listen to me with
first
that.
of all, the niggas smart. You know why?
Man,
Because
he
it ain't no
smart.
fucking double jeopardy. If they would have, know what I'm
That's
saying?
why his ass did
Yeah.
8 years. Let me tell you
That's
how
why
shit
they can
works.
get him on
That's why his
other
ass did 8 years. For, you know what?
For
Let me tell you,
stealing-
for stealing your own shit back. Because they
But
set
the
your
main
dumb
thing is-
ass up.
But it doesn't
Dumbass
matter.
nigga.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's
You're a
wrong.
dumbass nigga. They set his
Because
ass.
they found a way
set his ass
to
up.
Set him up.
get you for this.
Because you know you stupid.
But we gonna make
Because we know you
some time
stupid.
for this.
Because we know you
Yeah,
stupid.
niggas do shit. You know what
We
I'm
know
saying?
you stupid.
So you gonna say, you know what I'm saying? He was petty.
We know
He
you
was trying to
stupid.
get his
He
shit.
was petty.
You know, and they got him.
And
But
guess
that's,
what?
That's just everybody.
To me, I would have been
everybody.
mad too, motherfucker. You my homeboy, you take my shit, but guess what?
I trust you.
You
You
gon'
gonna
hold
get
on.
your shit.
No, but this is
Right.
what it is. This is the killer part. First
Right.
of all, we know you walk around here and you think you a fucking gangster. That's number
Right.
one. Number two, you got a motherfucking nigga in a powder blue suit walking through this motherfucker, which was a nigga that set you up.
That set you up.
Made the call and told your dumb ass, and guess what you did?
Right.
You want to go over
Right.
here and complain about $200,000 worth of shit when nigga you are far from broke.
We don't
Off
know.
all the money he made off the book.
But he want
All that
all
book
his
money?
shit though, because he petty.
But guess what? Guess what?
All my
That's
shit
how. But
about
guess
all
what?
his
That's
shit.
how the
I want
universe work
what's
out.
mine.
That's how the universe
Right?
work
You know what I'm
out.
saying?
Right.
That's how the universe work out.
Ain't no
You sit
universe
your ass
work
down
out.
for 8 years. I'm stealing your own shit back.
For stealing
We'll
your
see
own
it. We'll
shit
see you in
back.
8 years.
No,
Right.
no, it's the universe worked out. If you see, you can't say that's how the universe worked out.
is.
And then well, that means that's why we had fucking slavery here. We had slavery because that's how the universe.
You're not gonna pull me into that.
But no,
Nice try,
see,
nigga. I'm not
my
gonna
thing
get
is,
on that.
you can blame everything on the universe until it come down to something you want to blame. This nigga is biased.
I'm not gonna get on art.
The nigga is biased because you can't use it. You can't use it. You can't use say. You can't use the shit. And that's the person I am. I'm a stand-up person.
look, I'm
If
not-
I say the
I'm not
goddamn me
following that.
Kool-Aid is cherry, you know what I'm saying? Red. Any Kool-Aid I make is gonna be cherry and it's red.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never
Cherry,
taste. You ain't gonna never find out that the motherfucking strawberry. You ain't gonna never find out that I ain't gonna say it's different everything. A tropical punch.
What it
That bitch
is.
is always gonna be cherry. And that's one thing about me. You can call it petty or whatever, but I stick behind
Hey
what the
man,
fuck I
like
say.
you said last week, I stand on what I believe in. You're not gonna change me or make me feel
Yeah.
a certain way because I say what I believe. Call me
universe-
biased,
the
do
universe-
whatever. You do
The
stupid
universe
shit,
brought slavery,
you
y'all.
keep doing dumbass shit, and your ass get caught up. Do not say
We
well,
all
well,
been
you know they
doing.
told me that I couldn't smoke
Hey.
black and mild, nigga,
Hey,
and
the
I
main
wasn't
thing
smoking
is,
any
if
motherfucker.
a
Well,
nigga haven't
you
did
got
it,
caught up.
haven't did it.
You got
we
caught
gonna,
up.
people get caught up in everything because human nature. We gonna fall, we gonna do everything. You know what I'm saying? The nigga
Common
was
sense ain't so
petty.
common.
The nigga was doing what he needed to do to get his money back.
Common sense ain't so common. Yeah, yeah.
I gotta go
Yeah, because you want to talk about slavery.
Nah, I'm through. I'm gone, y'all. This nigga right here. He said, bring them on camera. They talking about me. What? I'm real about mine. Ron? But that's the only thing I'm saying. Is the nigga deserved to go back and recruit his. They took millions and millions and millions from this man.
And they still trying to take him.
And they still, and he so anytime
he
he
got
like,
a lot, like he got like over, but he
money.
got a lot of money that he can't touch.
you
until
on some
2020.
shit.
Right, and
So-
he in a state
so my thing-
where when he can't touch it, it goes to him, and it can't be
So my thing,
Yeah.
so
But
my,
that's
my point
smart.
is, but my point is that listen,
in a lawsuit.
listen. My point is that none of us are fucking saints, right?
Exactly.
We all have done some fucked up shit, and not one person can say that it's some shit that they got away with, and they wasn't lucky from getting away with it. Like we've all done some
We
shit
all
where we
done
know
that shit.
We was lucky.
that we was lucky we got away. It's a gang
And
of
I'm
shit.
not finna
And
go
he
poke
was
the
lucky.
bear.
And I'm not finna. Is she biased?
Sit down.
Is she biased?
Yeah. Cause poking the bear. Come on, let's go back on that. We're gonna go on that. Let me ask this
Hey.
thing. Let me say this one thing.
All right.
Poking the bear is something you don't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder
You're
why.
supposed to poke the bear, but no.
Poke the bear, dude.
See, you know what I'm saying? You do not
Don't
supposed to poke the bear.
Right.
But how many people, if the bear was in a glass, you know what I'm saying, they can't get in.
They'll poke the
you would,
glass.
they gonna say don't. No, they say don't. What is it called?
Don't feed the animals.
Don't feed-
Don't. If
don't
they
mess
in
with
a
that.
cage,
Basically,
you're not
don't. Know what I'm
supposed to
saying?
distract them or nothing. Like
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
tap the window to
Yeah.
distract the bear or whatever.
And stuff like that. But how many
But
people do
go
that
over there
shit?
and tap it.
Because niggas love to go against the grain, and when they
It
get
ain't
caught
so
up,
much as
you want to know
niggas.
the first thing they say?
It's
Well,
everybody.
this country was built on going against the grain
It's
and
everybody.
killing and all that. But,
That's just like
but
saying-
you can't do
That's just
what
like
everybody
saying.
else
You
do.
can do.
It's just like saying this. Jesus should have sat his ass down. They would have crucified him.
Okay, so you see there you go. Back in the dumb shit again.
No, that's what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
following.
You see, they
That
trimming
didn't
after
make
you
sense.
all day and stuff
That
like
didn't make
that.
sense, man.
It is. You see what I'm saying,
Yeah,
huh?
you know Easter was, yeah,
But
he
it's
don't-
the same
he don't
thing.
Went, he don't went from two.
After
he don't went
Easter,
to
'cause it was
two
Easter Sunday
extremes that
yesterday.
ain't got nothing to
No,
do with
no,
nothing.
no. That's just
Oh
like
my
saying
God.
Jesus would die of old age if he would just sat down and opened the church for his people right there and let the people come. And not preach up against, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the stuff. My mind too deep
I
for
hear
y'all.
you. Just
But
let
you
it,
see,
just
what-
saying if it
but
ain't
it-
do nothing.
you know what I'm saying? If you're
Just
not
go with the
guilty,
man.
flow.
Touch
you don't
the
have to
stove, you
walk
gonna
on
get
eggshells. Basically, if I ain't do shit, why should I walk on eggshells?
But you did.
I feel that, but because
done
you
a lot
know
of
they want
shit.
to crucify you, sit your ass down, just shut up.
You rich,
And that's the
nigga.
same.
Go
That's
do
the
something
same thing.
constructive.
That's the
Go-
same
go
thing.
write a book saying I
That
miss her
argument
or
is the
something.
same thing that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna like this shit. Y'all, that argument is the same thing about, that's how I live about life. You know what I'm saying? If you do right, you don't, it's consequences on everything you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna make this nigga mad. Eric Gamble, if he wasn't selling the illegal cigarettes in front of the thing, and you know what I'm saying?
That still don't constitute
Come on,
you
man.
being
Now you
shot.
trying to
Nah,
justify
he didn't get
death.
shot.
Nigga, they killed that nigga
He
like
didn't get shot.
Who was
motherfucking
he? He the one that got choked
Eric
out.
That's the
Garner.
one that got choked
Eric
out.
Garner.
Yeah.
And he
But
didn't get
still,
shot.
Eric, no,
he didn't
Alton
get-
Sterling and Eric Garner.
No,
He
They
only
both got
got
choked out.
people
Alton
on him
Sterling
choking
wasn't.
him
He
out.
got
Eric
shot.
Garner was in
He
New
said
York.
he
He
can't
didn't
do
get
it.
Eric
shot.
Garner. That's the one I'm talking
Eric Garner
about.
got choked out in New York.
That was the
and
one I'm
Alton
talking about.
Sterling is the
Yeah.
one that the cops just got off.
Yeah.
That's in Louisiana.
They
He's
get
the
him
one that got
off.
shot.
He was.
Eric Garner got choked out. Remember, I can't breathe.
Yeah, I can't
That was
breathe.
Eric Garner.
Yeah.
That was
makes
Staten
sense
Island,
to
New
me.
York.
My thing is, the chokeout in Texas is illegal. To put you into the chokehold for police in Texas is illegal, but not in New York. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the whole evidence when it came, they told him, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest. You resist, you know what I'm saying? If he would put his hands behind his back and accepted that y'all caught me selling these illegal cigarettes, so let me go do my time.
And that probably wouldn't have been. It would have been a slap on the wrist. I mean, it's so
Yes.
How much?
It's just
how
as I
much
mean.
time
How
would
many
be
times do we, you know what I'm
for
saying?
Let me tell you
freaking
something.
He kept on
cigarettes?
poking the fucking bear and he got killed.
Let me tell you something.
Niggas don't want to
Still
accept
warrant
that.
a
It doesn't
person
warrant
to
death.
kill,
So
though.
that's
It's
that's
warrant
not
death
the
that
main
the
thing.
officer, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They choked him.
That's not
He
the
had
main
died of choking death. The
That's
nigga
not
died
the
of a heart attack.
Yeah, from not being able to fucking breathe.
The nigga said I can't
But
breathe.
because they,
Yeah,
the
like,
man,
they
he
choked
can't
him
breathe.
out.
Nigga, how many
No.
times that police
Yeah,
pull you
I'm not gonna
over
fall for
and
that.
putting your arm behind your back is like that hurt? Do they fucking care?
I'm not-
They don't
I'm not
care.
gonna fall
You
for
have the right to. I got a right to restrain you. When I asked you the first time and shit like that, you didn't do it. So now I'm gonna take all the rights in there. It might hurt you, and you might be some discomfort because you didn't want to apply with the officer. And that's what niggas don't
kill me,
understand.
though. That's
They
all
ain't
I'm
mean
saying
to
is,
kill
like,
the man. I don't
don't
think
kill him.
they
That's
ain't
all
mean
I'm
to kill the
saying.
man.
Yeah, that
It's
man.
just
You
circumstances.
hurt
Let
me,
me tell you
yeah, my
something.
shoulder might be
A
dislocated.
man
but at
said
least I'm
made
still
a
alive,
perfect.
though.
A man made a perfect statement. He said
he
an
died 'cause
unlawful arrest is breaking the law.
But the main thing is,
But
it
guess
wasn't
what? They
no
overlooked
unlawful
that
arrest.
shit.
Nope.
That's a fact.
They bled it. It wasn't an unlawful arrest because they had the right
Yeah, they're gonna always
to
do that.
arrest him and use as much force. You know what I'm saying? Did they pull the gun out or did they
He
hit him
wasn't
with
selling
something?
cigarettes, he was
No,
selling CDs.
they know what I'm saying? No, Alton Sterling, yeah. I don't know about, I'm not talking about Alton Sterling. I'm talking about the Eddie
The guy
Gamble,
who
the
took
one
the
who stole.
cigarettes.
Because
And what's funny is he had
that's
just
on
broke up-
proof.
they got
The
on
main
him
thing
'cause he
is,
broke up a fight.
that's
Like,
on
nah.
full. You know what I'm saying? From beginning to end, you can watch that video. And you can hear that video. It's not hidden. It's not doing anything else. You know what I'm saying? That's my argument. On the rest of them, though, Orlando got shot. Yeah, fucked up. Alton Sterling and shit like that. Yeah, the gun went out. They thought he had a gun. He shot him
So
and
they
shit
had a
like
reason
that.
to kill him?
No, they ain't have a reason to kill him
Okay.
unless the man really thought he had a gun.
What about my man in Oklahoma?
That's Orlando. That's Orlando. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot. You know what I'm saying? Something.
No, that
that's
was
what I said.
Minnesota.
My
his
thing
last
is
name
this.
was Big Crutcher was the one in Oklahoma. With the
My
white
thing is
lady
this.
shot.
Sometimes
Orlando
it's,
Castile was the one in Minnesota.
yeah. Sometimes one thing lead to, you know what I'm saying, a bad thing, and that's all niggas don't want to accept. Niggas do not want to accept that.
No, man, that's different shit because we watch so many videos of them white people do the same shit and they
Say,
make it out
fuck
live.
the video, fuck the
We talking about
ass.
killing.
We talking about this
We talking about
situation.
killing
That's what's wrong with niggas
versus
now.
getting off
They don't understand
on
when you
murder.
go to court. You ain't on court for slavery. They always want to put America on trial for slavery in the fucking past, not for what the present and what we do right now. And on that place, I'm gone. I gotta go get me some steak and potatoes.
Oh yeah, you do have a meal cooked for you.
Hey man,
Black
that's
power.
murder. That's murder,
Black
man.
Black
power.
cow.
Black
Hey,
power.
like that Uncle Tom
Black
ass
power.
nigga.
Black
I ain't no
power.
Uncle Tom ass.
Black
That cow didn't do nothing to you.
Black pie. You say ain't do nothing to him?
Mm-mm.
I'm about to eat that steak, nigga. I'm eating it. He was here for that.
Don't eat that.
That steak was here for that?
That cow was made for me.
Okay, that's what's up.
You know
Enjoy
what I'm saying?
it. Did you
Everybody
some
else-
steak sauce?
Everybody else, all the other pieces of the cow don't even matter. It was just made for me.
That steak.
That's how type of nigga I am.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Women ain't hoes. I just got it like that.
I just got it like that. All right, all
Brad.
right, all right.
Brad, women hoes or you just got you some lucky. You know what I'm saying? It's like this.
All women hoes.
It's like this. It's
They be
like,
trying to
how many
pull me
times
in
have you
the
hit?
dumb shit?
Have
That's
you-
not gonna
hey,
work either. You
hey.
3 for 3 right now.
No,
That's not gonna
it's
work.
like this.
No
You know what I'm
comment.
saying? It's like one night stand.
Brad
Is she a
Ford
hoe
in 5 minutes.
or you just a pimp and you got the draws because your game is on point?
Wow.
Because you gotta think about it. There's a lot of niggas that didn't get them draws in one night.
True.
And what was your point again?
That steak was ready. It's made for
Yeah,
me.
I'm still trying to figure out.
That steak is
That nigga- that nigga went- that nigga
Brad
went
like
to-
my ex-wife.
That nigga went just because she cooking food on me.
Brad's
Shit,
like
oh.
my ex-wife.
So now I'm your ex-wife.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna keep them insults coming, don't you?
Nah, I'm telling you,
Now
it's like
the
this.
ex-wife, huh?
It's like this.
Well,
I go home and I say, why the fuck you didn't wash those dishes? And instead of her saying them dishes been there for a week and a half, why you cursing me?
No, I'm just gonna tell you get the fuck
Focus
out
on
my
the
face.
one thing instead of the
I'm
other.
gonna tell you get the fuck out my face with that dumb shit. That's what I'm gonna say. Ain't gonna be no question. I'm gonna be like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out my face with that dumb shit you talking right now,
Oh,
nigga, I didn't cook because I motherfucking working. But the whole women being hoes because they cook for a nigga. Yeah, you gotta keep that. You gotta try again with that one. That didn't
Nah, I
work.
say cook. I say the one night
Hey,
stand. See,
yeah,
you
that's
be
not
doing
gonna
one
work.
night stand.
All of that don't work. That don't
The
work.
one night stand.
All of that, one night stands and one night stands in the kitchen with steaks and potatoes, that don't work.
Okay. Well, we gonna
Yeah, he don't
take
went.
a
He don't went
one
all the way.
tiny
He
little
don't went.
break,
Yeah, he don't went all the way.
and then we'll be back with Brad's Corner.
That nigga jumped off the train, tried to run and jump back on. That ain't gonna work.
Y'all have a nice show.
All right, thank you. Thank you for
Hey
sitting in.
man,
Go get-
practice man a little bit more, man.
There ain't no practice. I'm on.
No, you didn't.
know what I'm saying?
I just let you feel that because I was like, you know what?
No.
I'll be the fool if
No.
I keep jumping on that one.
No. It's just, I won. Because I imagine, you know why I won? You know why I feel I won? It don't matter what the fuck word I feel I want to myself, so that's all that matters.
So
I'm
you
that strong enough nigga that don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying?
But
But I go outside and say the sky is green and make myself feel it's green.
It's
nigga.
green.
I mean, you gotta make yourself comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make yourself comfortable.
Nah, it's just, you know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some, Brad. You know what I'm saying? Brad, get loud over here.
I ain't lose. Your argument wasn't strong enough for me to press.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean you won.
But your argument wasn't strong enough for me to press, so I know I may have looked like you won, but I was just like, you know what?
My argument was good.
For you?
My argument on the whole thing, what was the argument talking about? My argument is that you innocent until you prove
some
guilty.
things I just don't
That's the whole
respond
thing. You want to say you're guilty till you prove innocent.
to. Something I know when to not respond to certain shit. Can't be responding to stupid shit like that.